Hey everyone, welcome to my channel, welcome back. So today we got another press-on nail set using these very bright, colorful, beautiful rainbow shades. And today's nails are going to be almond shaped actually, so a little bit of a change since I always do long coffin and kind of like more on the square side of things. Today they're going to be almond and they're going to be a little bit shorter as well. And these tips actually are some that I got on Shane a long time ago, and I showed them on some of my haul videos, so the link is probably on those videos. But anyways, I'm just going to be doing, like, I already base coated them, and sized them to my fingers, and then I'm just going to be doing all of them white. There's going to be a very simple design actually, but it's going to be really pretty. And I mean, after the previous one that I did, I decided to change a few of the shades, the colors that I used, and I used a different yellow, I used a different orange, and also like the white background really helps for the colors to pop more. And since I changed a few shades of the polishes that I was using, these are very much more opaque and stronger, so I think it embodies and encompasses like the rainbow feel a little bit better. But then basically they're just going to be white, and all of them are going to be white, and then they're going to have the little French tips, which I don't know if it's a French tip or if it's more like a little line. I did a very small little line. I didn't try to do like a very defined French tip per se, but I think it turned out so cute. And honestly, this one is probably one of my favorites, um, in relation to the previous one that I did, because although I kind of learned to like the previous one, I think this one, it's more simplistic, but it also has like a little bit of a certain pizzazz to it. So I really enjoyed it. And then like I went with two coats of this white because it was needing, it was kind of sheer. Most of my polishes are really sheer. I don't know why. But yeah, you have to always go with two layers. And then yeah, we're just gonna follow the order of the colors on the rainbow. And did I mention it's Pride nails? Because it is Pride nails. And I just like after the previous one that I did, I decided I had to do a second one because it's just like a really beautiful combination of colors. And happy Pride, like I know it's like kind of late now, the month is almost over, but yeah, I mean, let's just celebrate, because everyone's beautiful, everyone, it's amazing on their own unique ways. So I feel like it's really nice to have some celebration for that, you know what I mean? I'm just like mumbling right now, sorry, rambling. But yeah, they're just gonna be white, and I'm just gonna put some lo-fi music, let you watch this for a little bit, and when it's time to like talk about the French tips that I did, are kind of, yeah, I guess they're kind of French tips. The little lines that I did, I didn't use any, like, you're gonna see it's really simple. I didn't use any liner brush or anything like that because I used the brush of the own, like, bottle of the polish, and it worked so well. I'm really amazed at how amazing these turned out. And yeah, and then, like, eventually, you've probably seen on the thumbnail, I used some crystals, some AB crystals, and to like put some more shine, some more brightness into them because I think they were like really needing. I couldn't like just leave them bare white on the top part. I felt like that was, like I can't do that. I have to put some crystals there. So that's what I ended up doing. And yeah, I mean also something like this pinky. I didn't find a proper sizing for my actual, finger, and it kind of like when you see the pictures and the video at the end, it's gonna of them on my hands and my nails. It's gonna look a little bit strange because he's a tiny bit bigger than my actual nail. But since I wasn't gonna wear them for that long either, I just like I didn't file because I mean I could have like shaped the nail to fit my finger properly. But yeah, I mean this package of nails doesn't really have a proper size for my pinky finger, so that's why it might look a little bit strange, the pinky portion. Oh, I guess we're here now, actually. I didn't even have time to put the music. Yeah, this video turned out kind of much shorter. Um, and then I'm just doing this little French tip with the red, and then like the other side of it is gonna be orange. And yeah, it's really, really simple. Just using I feel like the shape of the nails as well, the almond shape really helps to make French tips like this very easy to make, because you just have to like kind of, it's already kind of shaped in a certain way that you just like slant your brush a little bit and there's already like a line there that it's almost perfect. So yeah, and then the next one's gonna be like the thumb's gonna be red and orange, and then the pointer is gonna be yellow and green, I think. Or yeah, it's gonna be yellow and yeah, and green. And then the other one's gonna be, yeah, the two middle ones are gonna be rainbows, just full on rainbows with all these colors. And the pinky finger is gonna be red and, not red, purple and blue. So I'm really actually kind of sad that the pinky turned out with those colors, because those are my favorite colors, and kind of wish they were more on display on the rest of the other nails and not necessarily so tiny in the pinky, you know. But I'm so glad how this one turned out. It looks so pretty. And yeah, I mean, and my line work as well, since like I was practicing from the previous set that I did, I had more of a comfortable hand to be able to make the middle fingers. And yeah, the middle finger and the ring finger are gonna be those lines of rainbows, and I feel like it turned out so much better than the ones that I tried to do on the other set. So yeah, it's all about practice, you know. You do it once, two, twice, three times, you know. You get by the fifth time that you're doing it, it's probably gonna, you know, have some type of improvement. Or at least I hope it looks like there's some improvement, because I mean, they don't look as perfect as I wish they did, but you know, it looks better. So I'm glad that I managed to make them improve a little bit. Yeah, and then I'm just like doing a line of red, then of orange, following the rainbow, and follow the rainbow. Yeah, just follow the rainbow. Following the rainbow. And I don't know really what else to say on this part. Um I'm gonna put some music and I hope you enjoy. Please let me know what you think about this design. And I mean, yeah, I feel like I managed to make them more seamless, more tiny, you know. They don't look so big, so splotchy, you know. They look kind of thinner, and that's something that I didn't manage to do on the other one. So I'm happy that this one they look more defined, you know. They look like a proper rainbow actually. So I'll be back in a little bit. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy. And then here I used a liner brush to do these lines, because obviously I wasn't going to be able to do just with a regular brush from the bottle. And although it's a thin line brush, the lines also kind of don't look that thin, but you know, they definitely look thinner. But I also went multiple times on top of them to try to get the color opaque, so that's probably why they don't look so thin. But I'm really, really happy with the result, and that rainbow on the middle finger looks so good, and it's like really beautiful, like the combination of the colors, and they look much more opaque, much more lively than the previous ones that I used. But yeah, it's just pretty simple, you know. I think this is a very beginner friendly kind of design because it's literally just French tips. And then in the middle fingers, if you're not comfortable doing these very long lines and the detailed work, you can just like use some stickers or put rhinestones, or even just use like a combination of like the red and the orange, or the blue and the purple, to try and do an ombre. I think these would also look very nice with an ombre. And ombres are kind of really simple. Like if you've seen my previous videos, there's a bunch of different techniques that I used to try to perfect my ombres. And if you try it, you know, multiple times, you're gonna get there. So I think, yeah, it's quite, I mean, I don't think it's quite easy to do ombres, but eventually you get to a point that you start to like get the hang of it, and they start to turn out better. So yeah, um, do let me know if you enjoyed this more basic type of style, because I'm kind of wanting to focus more on like tutorial videos, and I want to do like simple designs that, you know, can be easily recreated. And I feel like some of my previous designs and sets were kind of very, very out there, you know what I mean? Very full of different stuff and different kinds of skills that you probably like don't have at the beginning of doing nails, which I also don't have. You know, that's why I'm doing these videos, because I want to like improve and test everything out, and like figure out what works and what doesn't, and you know, eventually they just start to come together. Yeah. But then, yeah, here I'm using this blue, and this blue kind of did look a little bit too sheer. Had to go a couple of times on top of these lines to try and get like that rainbow effect more defined, you know. And um, let me see, what can I talk about? Because yeah, this one is quite straightforward. There isn't much happening for me to explain. Like there wasn't any big mistake that I did that I was like, oh, I have to address this in the voiceover. Like this one was like really, really simple to do and really fast as well. Like I took very less time to do, a lot less time to do this nail set than I took like my previous ones. So, and during the process, I wasn't like frustrated or irritated with anything. So I don't have to mention any of those moments here. So yeah, I mean, I think, yeah, I'm just cleaning my brush multiple times, you know, in between the colors that I'm using, because I definitely don't want to get them like mixed up, because then they're just gonna look like, you know, they're gonna look like a marble, or like a, you know, they're gonna like blend, and that wasn't, you know, the thing that I was going for here. So yeah, make sure to clean your brush in between, you know, because I'm using the same one. So like I'm using the same liner for the red, for the orange, for the green, for everything. So it's like I have to be really careful not to get them like mixed, you know. So, and that lint-free wipe there is looking awful as well, like of so many times that I had to wipe my brush. But yeah, and also like make sure to if you're using regular nail polish to like work quickly so that it doesn't dry on your palette. And um I'm just gonna put some more music and I hope you enjoy. This one is definitely gonna be shorter and faster because, you know, the whole design was shorter and faster. But also, like, I feel people like to watch videos who are like, you know, shorter, not like 40 minutes long. But yeah, I mean, I just don't know what to do about that because, you know, I have like hours of footage. Then what am I gonna do? Just trash half of it for the sake of a 30-minute video? But I do understand, I do know that 30-minute, it's kind of like the standard, and people are more easily going to stick around for, you know, maybe half of it. It's like they're gonna more easily click on the 30-minute video rather than a 40-minute video. But either way, you know, it's just me rambling now. And do let me know in the comments if you're comfortable, you know, letting me know your orientation or your gender, if you're part of the community. And, you know, I just want to like say something here that if you're like not part of the community, or if you're not like a supporter, if basically if you're like a homophobic piece of shit, then you're not welcomed here. So like, yeah, that's just something I really wanted to get it very clear, because in this channel we support, you know, and we are like, you know, I'm just like the most into this kind of stuff, you know, to like um into the LGBT community and everything, and like LGBT rights and all that sort of stuff. So if you're just like, you know, obviously if you're watching this, I think probably, you know, you're into this stuff, like, and you're respectful. But then like if you're not for some reason and you ended up here, just leave, you know. So yeah, but I'll see you in a little bit. Then here I was actually looking for some charms. I was trying to find some kind of colorful charm that would fit with the design, but now they're basically like done. This is the design, like the coloring part is over, and I'm just gonna put some charms or rhinestones. I didn't find a charm that I was like the vibe of the charm that I was looking for. I didn't think any of the charms that I had really fitted. And here I was looking into like to try and find something that would like complement the colors, but I didn't really find anything. So I do end up just going for the AB rhinestone. And then here, and then here I totally forgot it was open, and then I dropped some of the rhinestones, but luckily nothing was lost, and I was gonna use them anyway, and I had to use them because they all dropped on my desk. And then here I was just like looking for some teardrops and some diamond shaped ones because I wanted to do kind of like the crystal type of sort of combination, you know, when you do like a long type of crystal and then some small ones around it. And then yeah, I mean, yeah, it was actually easier to have dropped all of them because then I could just pick them up more easily. So and then these are not like rhinestones necessarily. They're like, I mean, there are rhinestones, but they're not like those that came in the little grids, you know. These were like individual. They were like an individual pack that I got from AliExpress, I think. And they have these different shaped ones, you know. It's not just like the small little round ones. And then I use the rhinestone glue to, I was gonna do something on the thumb, but then I decided to just go for the pointer finger. And also like the placement of this pointer finger, after I took out of the lamp, I realized they were not centered and they were a little bit slanted to the side. So if you notice that on the pictures or the video at the end, that's why, you know, I couldn't really do anything about it because after I already cured the glue, it was, you know, it was done. I try to like make the most place them like the most centered possibly, but yeah, it didn't it did make me a little bit angry at the end when I noticed they weren't looking like properly straight centered with the, you know, with the actual nail itself. In relation to the French tip itself, it looks okay, but then like if you like really pay attention to the pointer finger, it kind of looks, you know, you can see that it's a bit slanted. But that's okay, you know. I do wish I had more of these rhinestones because they look so good and they're so shiny and so beautiful. And they're not like just regular rhinestones, they are AB, so they're really, really shiny, really beautiful. And on the sunlight as well, they look so amazing. So, yeah. And then I was trying to do this sort of like, I don't know how you call this. I guess it's a necklace type of design, or maybe like a, I don't know, it's a crystal placement of some sort. I don't really know if there's a name for it, but yeah. And then I was trying to pick the smaller sized ones to fit in the middle, you know, in between the like the bigger crystal and, you know, like a little cuff closer to the cuticle. And on the thumb, I did just a cuticle cuff to, you know, to have some shine there, some crystals there. But I used colorful crystals then. I didn't use these AB ones. And yeah, you see, like I put it into the lamp and oh my God, I think it was straight and it wasn't. But then again, I suppose it doesn't have to be that perfect, you know, it's just some crystals. If you like don't look too closely, you're not gonna notice. So, but I do notice. So yeah, it bothers me a little bit, but I suppose like from afar, it's not really that noticeable. But and then I put some of the same kind of crystal placement in the pinky one, and try to, yeah, the pinky one turned out so cute, actually turned out amazing. But I do think maybe I should have used smaller ones, smaller little like round crystals rather than these big ones. They look rather ginormous on this pinky for some reason. But I don't know if it's the stones or like it's just the pinky that is so small. But yeah, and I'm definitely gonna invest on more of these AB crystals because they're so beautiful. And the other ones that like come in the grid, they don't look this shiny, this amazing. So yeah, basically it's just it. And I didn't film the process of me like applying them to my nails or like doing my cuticles and stuff like that because yeah, just like I forgot to do that, or I decided it wasn't that important, and then I just like the next thing is just gonna be me showing them already on my hands. And um, I hope you enjoyed. Let me know in the comments what you think about this design, and I hope to see you in the next video, I guess. And subscribe if you're not subscribed. And they look so pretty. Look at that, so shiny. It's amazing. And also, it's a little bit difficult to focus the camera on these crystals because they're just so reflective. But yeah, I think this design just looks so nice, and yeah, much more like it's simplistic, but at the same time it's like very put together, you know what I mean? And I actually took inspiration for this from like pictures that I seen on Pinterest and stuff. If you search like pride nails or LGBT nails on Pinterest, or even like Google maybe, you're gonna find that there's so many designs with these like colorful French tips and like the lines just forming the rainbow. Although of course like the lines that they do like on the Pinterest nails look much more perfect and much more interesting, much more defined than these. But yeah, I mean, this is my attempt at recreating that, I suppose. I didn't focus on one particular photo. That's why there isn't necessarily an inspiration photo for me to put here, but I did sort of like looked at a bunch of pictures of this kind of style on Pinterest. So it's always nice to look at inspirations before starting, because like my previous set wasn't necessarily based on anything, so I had no idea what I was going for. And then here I'm just picking some gold or kind of yellowish little crystals, and I'm gonna do like a crystal, a red crystal, a yellow crystal, a red, and a yellow to try and match this. I didn't have any orange per se crystals, that's why I picked this sort of yellow goldy one, because if I had yellow ones I probably would have, orange ones actually, I would have put it with, pair them with these red ones. But then I do this little cuticle cuff with red and, or like they're kind of orange but they look very goldish at the same time. um yeah, and I don't actually think I have a yellow per se, so you know, but I think it looks nice. I think it matched with the French tip, with this orange and this red. So yeah, that's why I used these. I guess I'll see you in a little bit. And then I'm just gonna be top coating everything, you know, on top of the some crystals, a little bit on top of some crystals, but not really like entirely. Like I'm not trying to completely coat them into the top coat because I don't want them to lose their shine. But the thumb, actually, I did just went over with the top coat. But then I'm just like top coating everything very seamlessly, very nice, so that, you know, everything is shiny and beautiful. I didn't like completely go over the pointer and the pinky because I didn't want to, like, you know, mess up with the crystals, but I also at the same time wanted to make sure they were properly, you know, secured there. But yeah, I hadn't top coated them like before, so I'm just doing that now. And there isn't like multiple coats of a top coat or anything. It's just very light coat, very simple. And I think I just go like a little bit on the cuticle part there to try and, yeah, secure them properly. Because I definitely don't want these crystals to fall off, you know. Some of the other colorful ones do fall off sometimes, so yeah. And then I'm probably just gonna cure everything now. And I just wanted to quickly mention that I'm so thankful for the 900 subscribers that I have reached. So thank you so much for that. And whether you're here for the ASMR or the nails, I hope you are enjoying my content. And thank you so much. Yay! Here we are, the final results. They look so pretty. Oh my gosh, I really, really love them. Yeah, it's hard to focus now. We focused. Great. Amazing. Looks so pretty. Yeah, you can see how that pointer finger crystal is a bit more to the right than to the more to the left than to the right. Yeah, that bothers me a little bit, but you know, what can you do? Yeah, and then here it's like just trying to show you the glare that they have when you focus on them. It looks really pretty. I'm really happy with this shape as well. I think I'm gonna do more of these because of this shape, because I feel like it's more wearable and it's also like easier to do designs on these. You don't have to like fill them up completely, you know, since there's like less length to design. And these are my hands with them applied, and it looks so pretty and so nice. I really, really like them. I thought they were going to be shorter, actually, and they would look shorter on my fingers, but they don't, actually. They look quite long, really. But not as long, of course, as the coffin ones. But yeah, I mean, you can see how they just like, they're so simple and so nice. Yeah, I mean, sometimes you can see, like, sometimes I just have so much to say that I don't like about a nail set, but then this one I just have so much to compliment about it because I did just really enjoy it. So but then I guess this is it. So I'll see you in the next video, and comment, leave a like, and subscribe. I hope you enjoyed. Bye.